Forget everything you know about death. Falling into a black hole is not the end of life. It is the absolute termination of now and here. You are not falling into a hole. You are falling out of reality itself. Prepare to witness a cosmic glitch where time transforms into an inescapable physical prison. Welcome, traveler of the no return. In this abyss, your body is no longer flesh and bone. You are a stream of information being deleted byte by byte. You have become the ultimate witness to the collapse of logic. Your very existence is now a frantic prayer whispered into the mouth of a hungry monster. Imagine your soul being weighed against the gravity of 1,000,000,000 suns. The Eater of Shadows does not kill you. It unspools your history into the void. As you descend, the universe screams in a frequency only the dying can hear. You are the last remaining spark in a kingdom where light goes to die. The event horizon is not a line on a map. It is a wall of fire. This is the firewall of the universe, where photons are butchered. One single step across this threshold and your entire history is incinerated. In a billionth of a second, the you that once breathed is gone forever. The boundary is crossed. There is no turning back. No signal can escape, and no cry for help can ever pierce the heavy shroud of this darkness. Behind you, the door to the universe has slammed shut. Ahead, the laws of physics are being rewritten by a power that even gods would fear. You are walking through a furnace of pure radiation. The heat here is a physical weight, a pressure that crushes the very concept of empty space. The stars you once knew are now just a fading memory, but you are entering the heart of the machine, the engine room of the cosmic graveyard. Now time itself begins to fail. Looking back, you see the entire future of the universe unfold in a single blinding heartbeat of cosmic history. You are a cursed god, granted the vision to see the end of all things. But your lips are sealed by the crushing gravity of the void. The death of every star, the cooling of every planet, it all passes before you. You witness the funeral of the cosmos from the front row. Seconds become eons and eons become seconds. In this place, the arrow of time is bent into a circle, then snapped in two by the dark. Imagine seeing the birth of your ancestors and the heat death of the universe at the same time. You are untethered from the sequence of reality. This is the burden of the fallen, and you know the secrets of the beginning and the end, yet you are drifting into a silence that never ends. Gravity here is a butcher's knife. It reaches for your head and your feet with different strengths, stretching your very atoms into thin, glowing ribbons. You are being spaghettified. This is the cruel poetry of the black hole, where a human being is transformed into a long, tragic strand of light. Every cell, every molecule is being pulled away from its neighbor. You are no longer an object. You are a melody of disintegration playing in the dark. The universe is reclaiming its debt. It is unmaking you, thread by thread, until you are nothing more than a mathematical sequence of basic particles. Imagine the pain of 1,000 suns, but your nerves are stretched so thin that the feeling becomes a cold, a crystalline vibration of pure energy. You are becoming the ghost of a ghost. The final remnants of your physical form are now just whispers in the ear of the gravitational storm. Finally, you reach the singularity. This is the place where God himself must remain silent. Here the density is infinite and the volume is zero. Every equation Einstein ever wrote crumbles into nothingness. Mathematics, the language of the universe, simply fails to describe what happens at this final point. Space and time have traded places. You are no longer in a where, you are in a when that lasts for an eternity of eternities. This is the center of the labyrinth. You are at the heart of the void, where all the paths of the universe converge and then vanish. You are no longer a visitor. You are now a part of the singularity itself, and you have become the very fabric of the nightmare you feared. In this frozen moment, you are everything and nothing. You have transcended the mortal coil to become a permanent scar on the face of existence. But wait, what if you never truly fell in? A mind-bending theory suggests that you were never crushed, but simply stored like a digital file. This is the holographic principle. Everything about you, every memory and every atom is encoded on the two-dimensional surface of the event horizon. You didn't die. You were just saved into the memory of the universe. You are a flat image on the skin of a dark star. The black hole is the ultimate hard drive. It preserves the information of the fallen, turning a three-dimensional life into a two-dimensional record of history. You are part of a cosmic library, a vast, a silent archive of everything the abyss has ever touched, written in the language of pure entropy. The universe doesn't lose information, it only hides it. You are safe in a way, frozen forever in a digital amber on the edge of nothing. Think of yourself as a hologram, a projection of a truth that is too complex for our eyes to see, stored on the boundary of reality. In this version of the story, you are immortal, a ghost in the machine of gravity, a permanent signature on the horizon of the unknown. Time marches on. Even these giants eventually fade. Through Hawking radiation, the black hole slowly bleeds its mass back into the cold, empty space. Perhaps a piece of you will one day escape. A single photon carrying the echo of your existence might find its way back to the light. We are so small, yet we dare to look into the eye of the monster. We are specks of dust trying to solve an unsolvable puzzle. Is this the end, or just a change in form? Like a drop of water in the ocean, you are gone, yet the ocean remains changed. The black hole is the universe's way of keeping its secrets. It hides the things we are not yet ready to understand in its dark embrace. Our fear of the dark is just a fear of the unknown. But in that darkness lies the true scale of our cosmic insignificance and beauty. Even in the heart of the abyss, there is a strange, cold beauty, a reminder that we are part of something much larger than our little lives. To fall is to learn. To disappear is to become part of the great mystery that has haunted humanity since we first looked at the moon. They are the anchors of galaxies, the builders of worlds. Even without the hunger of the black hole, the light of the stars would have no center. We live on a tiny island of light in an ocean of shadow, and sometimes we must touch the shadow to know how bright we truly are. The same laws that pull you into the abyss are the ones that keep your heart beating and the planets spinning in their orbits. Be humble before the infinite. We are but a momentary flash of light in a universe that has existed for billions of years of darkness. The universe is a master of illusions. It bends light, it stretches time, and it hides its most profound truths in the center of the dark. What would you say if you could see it all? Would you scream in terror, or would you fall silent in the face of such perfection? The abyss does not hate you, it is simply indifferent. It is the ultimate expression of the raw, an unyielding power of nature's coldest laws. Don't fear the end of time, for in the heart of a black hole, time is no longer a master, but a memory that has lost its meaning. From down here, the world looks like a fragile dream, a tiny, precious spark of warmth in a cold and vast cosmic machinery. Close your eyes and feel the pull. We are all falling in one way or another towards a destination we can never truly understand. Is there a white hole on the other side? A place where all that was lost is born again in a blinding flash of new creation? Perhaps the fall is not a death, but a birth, a transition into a new kind of existence that our human minds cannot yet grasp. But for now, we look from afar. We wonder, we dream, and we find beauty in the very fact that we are here to see it. You have traveled to the edge of the world and beyond. You remember your journey, for in the eyes of the universe, you are now eternal.